Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sonic Adventure on the SEGA Dreamcast. I am one more sheep yet again, and now that we have actually cleared the storyline of the game, I think it's time to move on into the actual extra portion of the game and show off what I have yet to missed. Because we can actually return into the adventure fields after the game's complete as each of the characters, ladies and gentlemen, and explore and talk to all the NPCs and what have you, and generally just explore and do a load of other things. But there's plenty of things left in this game I haven't shown off, which I will be doing so during the course of this part. What can I say? And a lot of characters will even reference other characters' stories every now and then as well, like that newsstand lady who was talking about Tails because Tails saved Station Square in his storyline of the playthrough, you know, folks. I have no idea where in the timeline Tails officially saved Station Square. I think it was just after I think it was just before Sonic saw Eggman go to his base. That's what I assume anyway. I don't know. Wow, Eggman couldn't catch a break in this playthrough, could he? He got shot down by Chaos, he got killed. He got his ass kicked by a two-tailed fox. Then almost immediately after, he got his ass kicked by a blue hedgehog. He's not been having a very good day during this adventure, has he? Well, yes. But, yeah, there's plenty of extra bonuses we can actually do during the course of this game, and I will be showing off a little bit of extra features as well that aren't in the Dreamcast version for those of you who wonder about the DX version or the HD version of the game. Because I'll be showing them off, because I might as well, you know, I might as well. But anyway, moving into the Twinkle Park area of the Station Square, we now are going to show off Twinkle Circuit. This is a minigame I sort of glossed over earlier on in Sonic's story where I just sort of mentioned it. Well, now we're going to actually go in here to show it off, and basically, if you remember the beginning of Twinkle Park, we had this gigantic section where we were riding in basically a bumper car. Well, this is an entire racetrack dedicated to driving around in these bumper cars, where you have to basically go through as quick as possible, get from point A to point B. Whoop-de-doo. It's a generic racetrack time trial type game mode, and it does play an absolutely phenomenal version of Sonic's theme. I love the version of Sonic's theme is playing right now. It's so good. What can I tell you? Woohoo! 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 And you can go into this area as every single character of the game, you know, folks. You can go in here as Sonic, you can go in here as Tails, you can go in here as Knuckles, and you can test your racing skills. What can I say? Although every single character on this game do have their own stats when they are in bumper cars. This is something I haven't really brought up during the playthrough because there's no real need to bring it up, and most people won't even know this. But all the characters you play as, they have their own unique stats, they have their own unique handling, their own unique top speed, and their own unique acceleration, you know, ladies and gentlemen. So if you come here as Big, then you will move at a slightly different pace as you are when you're here as Sonic. If you come in here as Gamma, you'll move at a different speed and whatnot as Sonic. And I like that, you know, it's such a small detail, but I like the fact they put that detail in. Although personally I would have preferred it if you could just choose a bumper car, and the bumper car is what's different in terms of stats and not just the characters, because, you know, sometimes I like to play as a different character, but I don't want the stat differences in this type of thing, because this is basically at its bare minimum a kart racer, you know, folks. But I love the music, I love the fact this minigame exists, and it is a neat time waster, you know. If you have 10 minutes to spare or something, and you want to try and beat for a high score, it is something you can definitely go out of your way to do, you know, folks. And plus, I love the way Sonic goes, woohoo! Okay, I'm having totally mad skill fun here. I messed up my sentence. But, also there's that item box I've never been able to get. Because, I don't know, I've just never been able to get. And if you might be wondering what are the points of the rings in those areas, well, if you get more rings, you go faster. That's generally the gist of it is. And you can get extra emblems and whatnot for beating these. So I do like that. But moving into Emerald Coast, why are we going back to Emerald Coast Zone right now, you might wonder? Well, as you can see by that, we do have an additional level objective to complete. But we are actually coming into Emerald Coast to destroy Badnik specifically, ladies and gentlemen. Because there is a cool raising minigame, as in like an actual Tamagotchi style raising, what you call it, I don't know, what are they called, that type of genre? Like, nursery game? I don't know, basically you need there's a whole mini game in this game that you can deal with where you have to raise a certain type of animal, and in order to do that we are going to need to pick up animals and whatnot that are in Dr. Eggman's Badniks and utilize them. So go into whatever stage you want if you want to do this and destroy Badniks to collect the critters, what can I tell you. And yeah. And what I'm basically the feature I'm luring to is the Chow Garden. Now the Chow Garden is something that I enjoy in Adventure 2. I'm not too fussed about it in Adventure 1, and I've never been a Chow Garden aficionado, you know, folks. So if anyone's asking me for those mad skill strats on raising Chow, those mad skill strats on collecting what you need, I can't give you those strats, you know, folks. I can't tell you how to raise the Chow properly because I'm not very good at Chow raising, ladies and gentlemen. I've never learnt it, and it's a very, very in-depth system that I'm honestly just going to gloss over a little bit during this playthrough because the Chow system has been greatly improved in Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Adventure 2 is usually where people go for their Chow shenanigans, you know. But this by here is a golden Chow egg. This is we actually came in here before and we seen it on the window. If we take that rock from the main city hall area of Station Square and place it on the pedestal, we will be able to pick this up and, well, attempt to pick it up. Come on, Sonic. No, you want to. Gah. Kind of annoying how I have to edge towards it slowly to pick this thing up. But yeah, this is a Chow egg. You can you can use it to hatch Chow. Whoop-de-doo. And just basically, you just need to take it to one of 3 Chow Gardens that are in not Station Square, in the game itself. You know, you have 1 Chow Garden per adventure field. You have a Chow Garden for Station Square. You have a Chow Garden for the Mystic Ruins, and you have a Chow Garden for the Egg Carrier. How the Egg Carrier? Why would Eggman bother with Chow? I don't know, maybe he just likes Chow. What, you know, some people got to have a hobby. But yeah, this is the Chow Garden. It's basically a giant room where you can raise Chow, you can open Chow up, hug the eggs and whatnot, and hatch them, and just raise them, basically. That's all this is. It's a raising minigame. And while in Sonic Adventure 1 it isn't the most fleshed out thing in the world, in Sonic Adventure 2 they do have a lot of things like, no, actually, I'll talk about Sonic Adventure 2 when I get to the bonus video of that, because I don't want to use all my Chow trivia up in this LP. But look at him, he's so cute! Oh my god, he's adorable! And basically what we're going to need to be doing is raising his stats by feeding him different animals like these. If you feed him enough animals, his skills will get better and better and better, and he'll get better at doing loads and loads of things. The only thing that kind of annoys me about the Chow in this game, however, is when you feed them animals and whatnot, they will take on an attribute of each animal. So, for example, if you give him a penguin, you can give him penguin flippers and stuff like that. And honestly, this is part of the Chow Garden I don't like too much, because honestly, if I had my way, I'd prefer it if I could just raise the Chow stats without feeding them animals, without giving them animal attributes, which you can do in Sonic Adventure 2, you know. In Sonic Adventure 2, you can raise the Chow without making them look like a deformed mess of creature parts. But, you know, with that mild nitpick out of the way, you can make Chow, you can raise them up to become faster, stronger, more powerful than ever before. And why would you want to raise a Chow and make him more powerful than ever before, you might wonder? Well, apart from the general fun of actually making your own creature and raising it to be whatever you want, also you can abuse the Chow, which is something I don't like doing because it's so easy to do in Sonic Adventure 1 and it drives me mad. But, yeah, see, he gets hurt and it's not fun. But as I was saying, we do get a chance to raise up our Chow and make them stronger and more powerful than ever before, because we're going to take them to do races. Because you can actually get your Chow into tournaments and get them to race other Chow for the sake of collecting emblems and whatnot. Do you have to collect these emblems? No, you do not need to bother collecting these emblems whatsoever. They just exist, but, you know, it's a neat little side distraction you can do. And there's also a little machine at the side of the Chow Garden that you can you can go to, where you can actually drop off your Chow. Oh god, this is an angry one. I shouldn't have hatched this one so soon. And this is what a normal Chow looks like, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So he's a bit of an angry type Chow. You can get any character into these Chow Gardens, by the way, and I do usually recommend using Gamma if you're going to raid Chow, because Gamma doesn't really have any ways to fully hurt the Chow. But as I was saying, you can go to the corner of the room by here, and you will see this machine with a VMU on it. When you go to this machine with a VMU, you can put the Chow down, and you can transfer your Chow into one of your memory cards.
2,000 years later.
It takes a long ass time to do this, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't actually recommend doing this, but yeah, you can put your Chow into the SEGA Dreamcasts. What can I say? What can I say? Indeed-yo. Just grab the Chow out of the Dreamcast whenever you want it back then. It's a good way to bring your Chow to friends' houses and stuff if you really want to. It's not something I really care about, but it exists. What can I say? But anyway, going through these double doors, this is the Chow racing room, and if you look to our side, Omo Chow! Yes, Omo Chow's first appearance was, a lot of people think was Sonic Adventure 2, but no, technically Omo Chow first appeared in Sonic Adventure 1 on the Dreamcast, and basically Omo Chow is gonna be a character that a lot of people love to hate in the franchise, what can I tell you? And of course, this is the Chow race minigame. You just choose your Chows and select them, and you can send them off into races against other Chow in a number of racetracks. And I love these Chow races, but it's kind of annoying when you're playing, because your Chow will not be the Chow that's always on screen. For example, now my Chow is Chow number 2 in this race, right? Whenever another Chow gets cheered on and gets a boost, the camera will automatically position itself to them, and it annoys me to all hell. I want to see my Chow. I don't give a monkey about Ruki Chan's Chow or some other pleb. I want to see my Chow. You know, I want to see my Chow kick their ass. You can also cheer on your Chow by pressing the face buttons on the Dreamcast controller. I don't know if it makes any major difference, but you know, apparently if you do it enough, you get a little boost of speed. Apparently, so. That's basically all the Chow minigames amount to. This is much more fleshed out than Sonic Adventure 2, and a lot of people actually, some people I know of, go and play Sonic Adventure 2 for the Chow. They don't even bother playing Sonic Adventure 2 for the actual, They don't play Sonic Adventure 2 for the Sonic levels, they play it for the Chow. They consider it a Chow game with Sonic minigame attached to it. You know, folks, that's how big Sonic Adventure 2 does the Chow Garden, and how much better it does it. But, anyway, moving on into the Mystic Ruins adventure field. If you go down to the lake area where we fought Chaos 4, you know, the lake looks completely different now, you'll see this weird block. If you go into this weird block at enough of a speed, it will be pushed in, and an egg will be pushed out of the wall. And basically, this is the Silver Chow egg. It takes way too goddamn long to arrive onto the shore, and you can't pick it up until it lands on the shore, ladies and gentlemen, so it's a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, this is a Silver Chow egg. If you hatch it, you get a Silver Chow. And I think it's about time we go and show off the Mystic Ruins the Mystic Ruins Chow Garden, because it's only around over here, right by when we got Knuckles' Shovel Claw ability, if you remember where that is. So, yeah. I do like the fact there are multiple Chow Gardens we can go to, and I do like the fact that all the Chow Gardens are really nice areas just to relaxing as well, because they're just these tranquil, peaceful places in the Mystic Ruins or Mystic Ruins or Station Square or the Egg Carrier. You know, they're very nice areas. I love this. I mean, look at this. It's a nice view of the waterfall. The only kind of issue I really will bring up with the Chow Gardens in this game in particular is the camera is obnoxiously bad. It is so hard to see where you're going in these Chow Gardens because the camera is too zoomed in on Sonic. It's too zoomed in. And oh my god, he's a happy Chow. Look at it. Oh my god. Oh. I love the Chow, don't get me wrong. I never bother with the Chow raising. But that's mainly due to the fact that it is really time consuming and I can never really be bothered. But yeah, this is the Mystic Ruins Adventure Field. These places are really tranquil. I love them. And also, if you notice the palm trees, you can actually knock the fruit off the palm trees, if I recall correctly, to basically to feed the Chow, basically, you know, folks. And you might be wondering, why am I back at this? My words are failing me. Why am I back at the egg carrier here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, I just changed the shape of the egg carrier so we can actually enter these rooms that I tried to enter previously as Knuckles. And these rooms here actual Dr. Eggman's living quarters of the egg carrier. We are currently in his main study room where he has all his books and a nice comfy sofa. I love this. I love the fact you can actually explore Dr. Eggman's home and see how the good doctor lives. I mean, you can push the button and the fold-out bed will pop on down, you know, folks. I don't know, I love the egg carrier. It's just one of my favorites of Dr. Eggman's space stations. I don't even know what the hell is going on in this room, but it's a thing. And also Dr. Eggman's these two like toy things you can ride in. Well, you can't ride in, but he can ride in. If I'm playing the DX version, I can actually get a gooder view of the... A gooder? Is that a word? I can get a better view of these things, but unfortunately the camera refuses to change in this room on the Dreamcast version, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, swapping over to Gamma in the adventure field, we're now going to pop into the cells yet again, because we've seen this deliberately chucked at us in cutscenes, and I've just flat out ignored the presence of this egg. Basically, this is the black or dark Chow egg, and we use this to obviously get a dark Chow. Now you might be wondering, where is the station square? I keep getting my names fumbled up. Where is the egg carrier Chow garden, you might be wondering, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's quite simple. You saw all these glowy buttons right behind the lift that takes us to the main deck, right? Basically, it's a password. You have to type in the correct password in order to gain access to the Chow garden. What is the password? Well, the password is Eggman, and considering this is before Eggman accepted that name, because apparently, he still likes to use it quite lucratively, doesn't he? And he always likes to use his egg puns on his bandits and whatnot, but yeah, the secret password to open the door is the Eggman. So just type in the password on our keyboard, and we'll be sent to this teleporter room, which will send us to the next Chow garden, which is actually my favorite Chow garden of the lot, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to keep that load time in, so you guys got a feel of how many load times I've cut out during this playthrough. But yeah, this is the Secret Island Chow Garden, my absolute favorite Chow Garden in this entire game. And I don't know, I just love this. I just love this tiny remote island where a nuclear missile is just attached to. It's just very tranquil island. It's a very nice place to go. And yeah, there we go. Here's the Dark Chow. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. It's probably not my favorite color of the Chows. My favorite's probably got to be either the golden or the default color, but that's just me, basically. That's just me, my personal preference on the Chow Garden colors. But yeah, we can go to this island resort, and I absolutely love this place. It's such a nice place to go around. It's such a nice place to relax and chill out and raise your chow at, you know, folks. I don't know. It's so good. So good. But once we've been to Chow Gardens and whatnot previously, we can actually use these teleporter gates as well in order to go to other Chow Gardens. So we can basically teleport between these 3 Chow Gardens at will, which I do like, you know, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, we are done now with the Dreamcast version. Now we're moving on to the DX version of Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, where the the graphics have been improved in some places, they have been unimproved in other places, and I am playing the Steam version if you're wondering, folks. But one of the major additions to this version of Sonic Adventure is the mission mode, because we can now actually go and do a ton of missions that have been chucked around the adventure fields, just to gain a little bit extra time in our playthrough of the game. So if you go down by here, what's this thing? This is a mission card. You press it, the game will give you a mission, so we need to bring the man who's standing in front of the burger shop right by here. And for beating these missions, you do get emblems and what have you that you can utilize. For mainly specifically the DX version, you can use the emblems, because the DX version gives you 2 major bonuses, ladies and gentlemen. In the GameCube version of the DX port, you can actually gain access to every single Game Gear Sonic game, ladies and gentlemen. Every single one. Not in the PC version or the HD versions. For some reason they took that feature out, unless you mod it back in on the PC version. And these are all the missions, there's 60 of them to do in total. But you also do get an additional objective, you get an additional bonus as well if you collect every emblem in the game, which I will be showing off pretty shortly. But first I want to show off this one last mission by here, where if we press this specific mission, collect 100 rings and go by Sonic's billboard by the pool, and That's an advert. It's an advert for Sonic X. It's an advert for Sonic X. Don't put your Sonic X. Don't link the games with the cartoons. God damn it! Nah. Ugh. But anyway, as you can see there, Metal Sonic. Whoa, what? Yes, we can actually play as Metal Sonic. I want to show off the HD character models, by the way, quickly first. But we can play as Metal Sonic in the DX version of the game if we collect every single emblem in the game. That means completing every single mission 3 times for, basically every single one of these missions. Completing every mission in mission mode, completing everything the game has to offer, and you will gain access to play as Metal Sonic himself. And what is Metal Sonic? Well, he's basically a reskin of Sonic. And I'm pretty certain assets that went into Super Sonic are just being reused here for Metal Sonic, and they just changed the model because he has a sort of Super Sonic style running animation and whatnot, which, it exists, he exists. He doesn't make any talking noises or anything like that, he just makes these sound effects. But, it is a neat addition, it is a neat way to play the game after you have completed the game 100%, what can I tell you? I don't know, I like it. I just really wish the requirement was a bit lower because for something like completing the game with every emblem, you'd expect to get a brand new story mode or something, not just one character that's just a reskin of another character. I don't know. But I do love the fact you can play as Metal, and it's neat. It exists. Nothing is different. I mean, you control exactly the same, your movement speeds are exactly the same as when you're playing as Sonic. The only difference is you get slight graphical differences, basically. That's all it really boils down to, and slight musical sound effects. Although, pay attention when we're inside this tornado, because I want to bring up one thing that annoys me. Some of the textures in that floor are missing. Yeah, that's a big reason why the DX version I'm not as fond of as the original release. A lot of textures just flat out disappeared. Well, I mean, in this version, I don't know why. I mean, some textures have been redone. In fact, most of the textures in this game have been redone in the HD version, but some of the textures are just flat out missing. And I know it's not my version of the game because I have owned over 3 different versions of Sonic Adventure DX, ladies and gentlemen. This is an issue with every version of Sonic Adventure DX. Some textures are just flat out missing. Like Gamma's gun, for example. The little handle thing in your Gamma's gun? That was white in our playthrough of the game. Well, for some reason, the texture's missing in this version, so now that's gone black all of a sudden. I don't know why. And also, we can gain access to Sand Hill Zone through the trial menu as Sonic, which also means we can gain access to here as Metal Sonic, because every single boss fight Sonic can fight, every single stage Sonic goes through, Metal Sonic can do the same, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, you can even go into Twinkle Circuit as Metal Sonic, which I do appreciate, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, it is a neat bonus, it is a really neat bonus, but I do find it kind of underwhelming considering you get this for clearing all of the emblems, this is the only reward. Well, in the HD version anyway, in the original release, you also have all of the Game Gear games, which I honestly think that's reward enough because they're all the Game Gear games, and I've covered every Game Gear Sonic game out there except for Sonic Spinball because I'm not touching that. Folks, so if you ever want to gain a collection of all the Game Gear Sonic games and you want to legally obtain them, you can get the GameCube version of this, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. But that's basically all I have to show off for Sonic Adventure, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for this LP, over and done with, 100% complete. So with that, thank you all for watching, hope you all enjoyed, don't be sheepish people, and the next LP I'm going to be tackling in the Sonic series is actually going to be Sonic Pocket Adventure on the on the Neo Geo Pocket Color, which is, I don't know how obscure the game is. I hear it's quite an obscure Sonic game, so it's going to be interesting to talk about that, but, yeah, that's the next Sonic LP I'm going to be doing. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this LP. I've enjoyed making this one. It's been probably one of my favorite LPs to actually make yet. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Don't be sheepish, people. Bye!